Good morning. We begin in the United States, where a heated presidential debate wrapped up in the last hour or so, during which the candidates Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump traded accusations of distorting the truth and falsehoods. Well, it was the first of what will be three presidential debates, which could prove pivotal in the 2016 campaign for the White House. Well, in early signs as to how their performances have been judged, a CNN poll is handing victory to Clinton. And in Asian trading, shares made slight gains, and the dollar has risen against the yen, also suggesting that Clinton came out on top, as investors tend to favour the status quo, and suggesting that they're not quite ready for a Trump presidency. Well, towards the end of the debate, 70-year-old Trump said of Clinton, who's 2 years his junior and has suffered ill health in recent weeks, that she doesn't have the stamina to be president. Well, for more, we can cross now to political writer and expert in public policy, Sara El-Yafi, who joins us from Los Angeles. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Sara. Just start by sharing with us, if you will, your view on the quality of the debate.
Thanks, Tom. I thought it was up to most people's expectations. Hillary's reputation is that she's extremely professional in that surrounding. She's been doing this, and Donald Trump has said this so many times in the debate. She's been doing this for 30 years. She was very much in her element. She obviously prepared. She even was very proud to say that she stayed at home to prepare to become the next president. And she seemed to be extremely well poised, didn't get very emotional, and that just showcases that it's her profession. Donald Trump, on the other hand, again, in line with what people say about him, whether they're followers, supporters or not, was a little more emotional, a little more aggressive, took things a little more personally. And that's just his character. Even his followers like that. They say, well, it's his character. He's real. He's raw. He's not manicured. And she was very manicured. And I guess if you're a follower of each, you're going to like whatever you got, because they were very much in line with their own reputations. So,
yeah, well, of course, they're both vying for the most powerful office, debatably, in the whole world. And of course, as you say, Clinton, perhaps more experienced as sounding statesman-like or stateswoman-like. Donald Trump, however, does have lots of TV experience, more in the sort of the line of entertainment. And of course, this is television. Do you think his entertainment approach and his entertainment background is perhaps giving him the upper hand in this case, because it's likely to strike more of a chord, isn't it, with US voters?
So the people who like Donald Trump, and then the people who don't like Donald Trump will dislike everything anyway, but the people who like Donald Trump like the fact that he seems to be politically incorrect. He seems to be very comfortable with showcasing emotions, saying the truth or his truth as is. And actually, if Donald Trump becomes president, this is unprecedented, because he will be the first TV candidate. He is a TV candidate. He is the reality TV guy who speaks to the people who watch reality TV. It's their candidate. And so in the sense that he will win within the community that already likes him, I don't think this carries more votes for him when it comes to the people who want more of an established, poised candidate who is, respects the means and respects the tradition of governance, if you will. In fact, so many of the Hillary supporters do not take comfort in knowing that, he is a wild card. We don't know what to expect from Donald Trump, is what they always say. Whereas with Hillary Clinton, you know exactly what you expect. But that doesn't work for the Trump supporters, because that's precisely what they don't like. They don't like that you know exactly what you expect, because they don't like that. They don't like what she's done in the past 30 years. They don't like the Clinton legacy. They want to get away from the Clinton-Obama legacy. So for them, Donald Trump would do it. And it's just what I said earlier. Whatever you're looking for in that debate, whatever you stood for, you will find the clues in that debate to support your stance. A Donald Trump supporter comes out of this debate saying, "That's exactly why I like this guy. He's so raw. He's so truthful in his own emotions." And the people who like Hillary say, "Well, she smashed it. She was so classy. She was so well poised." It also showcases why so many people say that the debates don't really sway the voters. You just look for what you want and you will find it.
And just lastly, and briefly, if you will, Sarah, I mean, did anything stand out for you as being a particularly memorable exchange between the two? Was it the tax return issue, the birther debate, or perhaps the issue of Clinton's email?
I think they were both put on the spot with the things that people call them out for. I think Donald Trump made a very big mistake, and that was a mistake obviously that was more flagrant for the Hillary supporters, where he said that he's a champion for avoiding taxes. He didn't use the word champion, but he said, because I'm smart. It's almost like he came clean with the fact that the reason why he hasn't been releasing taxes is because, for the most part, he hasn't been paying them, and he's proud of that. And she even put him on the spot for, what the state would have done with those taxes. And he's like, well, that's another reason why, that supports why why smart people don't pay taxes. Again, I'm sort of like paraphrasing what he said. This is not exactly what he said. And I think that was a big faux pas. But not for the Trump supporters, because the Trump supporters don't care. But this is a big faux pas for the informed voter. We can nitpick on some of the things that Hillary said. She said a couple of inaccurate things when it came to the Iran deal. She said that Iran was weeks away from building a bomb before the deal. And at the time, the administration always said that it was not true. You can nitpick on those things. But again, the average voter doesn't really care. The average voter... See, these elections this time, they're fueled by identity politics. They're not fueled by economy. They're fueled. It's the war of the old job economy. The people who were once the champions of this country, who feel marginalized, against this new sort of like inclusive American society. It's an identity politics race. And nothing more.
All right, we're going to have to leave it. I'm so sorry to cut you short. Political writer Sara El-Yafi in Los Angeles. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.